Clarity and color. What does that mean? We're going to jump onto the screen now. We're going to show you exactly what that means. But just a note that when you're looking at a Earth Mind diamond, that certification is more important than color and clarity. Now, a lot of people in the industry will be like, what are you saying? And the reason for that is we'll find that one company will certify a stone a certain color or clarity, and another company a different color or clarity. And just a minor change within that can sometimes be a hefty price category change. So certification within mined diamonds is more important than the actual clarity and color. But for the rest of it, and for the mined diamonds, come in and have a look. Let's look at color and clarity. So any colorless stone will be graded within this color scheme, whether it's a moissanite, whether it's a diamond. Generally, whether it is sapphire, you will also in the white stone have this grading of colorless, near colorless, faint yellow, very light yellow, and light yellow. Now, the place where you want to be, especially when you want to show off the brilliance and the sparkle of a stone, will be between your colorless and your near colorless variant. Now, what's very important to note is that you can go faint yellow, but clarity is of utmost importance when you go lower on the scale. This is our clarity scale. Flawless is just meaning that nothing is wrong with the stone at all. There's not an inclusion, there's not a mark, there's not a chip, there's not a crack. There's nothing in the process of the growth period of the stone, whether mined, whether made, and all that shows any weakness to the stone or any markings within the stone. Very, very small inclusions, not able to see with the naked eye. Very small inclusions, mostly also unable to see with the naked eye. So this is generally the range where you want to be. Now, if you are going lower on the color scale, your faint, your KLM, which we do not always recommend, it is then recommended to stay in the VVS range, your very, very small inclusion range. Personally, we like a J as a minimum, as well as a SI1 as a minimum. We will not quote or supply stones lower than SI2, or even quote stones really lower than L in color. Now and then we'll quote a K, unless a client specifically requests it. This is just not for us the best value for money anywhere in this color. Also, when it comes to your yellow stones, you want to be more fancy yellow, not light yellow, because this is not just light yellow. You've got a very tinge of brown, very tinge of dark, tinge of yellow, and it can make a stone look extremely dirty, especially if you are going lower on the color and the clarity scale. Now, one of the things that you need to look at as well is why that is important. Now, when I look at the diamond price calculator that I'm going to be looking at with you, I just want to have a look if we can't just use this. I'm just trying to use an online one. It makes it a little bit easier. If I use this, we're going to take a round diamond, and then what we're going to do is we're going to leave it at 1 carat, and we're going to show you D color, and we're going to show you just a VVS 1 clarity. Now what we're going to look at is we're going to be looking at the price of the stone. You're looking at around $16,600. That's $16,600 at the moment times 18.5, and then you're looking times 1.15 for that. You're looking at around 350,000 Rand for a 1 carat stone. Just by changing the color to our minimum and the clarity to our minimum, you're going to go from 353,000 to times 18.5 times 1.15 to 104,000. That's 250,000 Rand difference in price for the same size stone, for a stone that generally to the naked eye will look the same. So it is very important to note the importance of color and clarity, especially when it comes to your GIA certified stones. And that is why when you're looking at a mined stone, GIA is so important, because GIA will evaluate the stone or grade the stone as a JSI1, and another company will come and say, no, this is a GVS2 and or VS1, and suddenly they say that this stone is 10,000 times 18.5 times 1.15 is almost 120,000 and more valuable than what it is. And that's why it is so important for you to understand color and clarity and to have a look at these sheets and understand why they are important, as well as understanding the value that is determined by those two sheets, the color and the clarity sheet, and how important it is to have the right certification, especially when it comes to your mined diamonds. Mined diamonds must be GIA certified. It is of vital importance